Well, welcome you back to the farm. Today I'm going to give you my little short take on the high price of eggs and why they're so high. And of course, you know I have about probably 49 layers right now in production. I've got 10 more coming on or so, maybe 15 more coming on. And I was kind of really shocked at the price of eggs. You know, I didn't realize they're so high because I don't never hardly go to the store. We don't never buy eggs, but I heard that there's like $6 for a factory egg. And you know, I thought, my goodness, because my price of my eggs are direct relationship in the price of my feed. So my feed right now, the best quality feed I got, like I'm feeding right now, it's the same price as 2 years ago. Then the feed that I will feed when the grass comes in, it's a little lower protein, is actually the lowest price since probably 6 or 7 years ago. So I don't really count my time, but I get more production I use less feed in the summer because I move these every day and they eat the grass and bugs and stuff and get a lot of protein from them. So I've got 3 movable egg mobiles. I'm fixing to add another one and then another one in the fall. So we're kind of expanding, and not because of the price of eggs. Our prices are the same. I charge $3 a dozen. I'm not going up on that price unless my feed cost goes up. Right now I don't see any reason to raise those prices. And if I did, I would be gouging. I feel like I would be really gouging people, my clients. You know, I've got people that's bought eggs from me for years, and you know, I don't want to gouge them. We've built up a good customer. I try to build up good customer relations and try to give a good quality value, a good product at a quality value. But me researching it, I found out that, you know, that bird flu, and I heard the bird flu, but I didn't realize how bad it was. I think they said in the month of December they killed 25 million chickens, and then in January they killed 18 million chickens. And I do know that I went to order some chicks for the fall, and I couldn't get them till July. And I actually put them in my box, and I wanted to go ahead and order them, you know, and order a batch now and then order another batch later, but I couldn't get the batch now. So the next available was July, and I went ahead and put them in my cart. Didn't pay for them till, and I went home and was talking to my wife about it. I said, well, I'm gonna go ahead and get them. So I went back the next day. You can't, that same bunch you can't get till September. So that's how many they sold. But luckily I had them in there, and I went ahead and got them and paid for them. So there's a big demand on chicks right now. I know they're high too. The other day, and they really went up on theirs. Meat chickens were like $4, which is really high. Straight runs were $6, so they didn't have any bullets. So I don't know what they're going to be. But back to why they're so high. So that's the reason. And it takes minimum 18 weeks. If you have production chickens, 18 weeks for them to come online to start producing. And that's in an ideal environment. I got the same production chickens up in my other flock, and it seemed like it took them 24 weeks. So, you know, even here, you know, it depends on the breed. But, so, you know, it's going to take a while for it to get back. And also I know around Easter is a high demand. So this is the highest, I think it's actually the highest demand of the year around Easter. But I got to thinking, well, why is the price of chicken not going up? If it's killing all these other egg laying hens, what about the other, you know, the chickens we eat? Well, their prices I think are pretty much the same. And I got to thinking, you know, there's somebody I read a conspiracy, why are they not, the meat chickens not, or the chicken meat not going up? But if you think about it, like I said, a hen takes, let's say 20 weeks, let's say 5 months to start laying, and then you get another, you know, it don't really come into full production for a few more months. So let's say 7 months. Well, I know we raise our own chickens for meat here, and it takes, you know, takes us about 8 weeks, but I know in a factory farm where you got ideal conditions, I think they can get them out in 6 or 7 weeks. So they don't really have a chance to get older and get weakened and have that bird flu get in on them. So that's why, I mean, I don't think there's any kind of conspiracy going on. I don't believe in conspiracies. I also read that somebody in the government did it on purpose. I don't believe that, because if they did, they would one, get fired, which I think this article said they did. Number two, they'd be prosecuted. You know, it's just like at my work, if I did something like that, I don't want to go into it, but if I did something similar, I mean, I would be fired within 2 hours and probably put in jail the next day. So, I don't know if I necessarily believe all that. I do believe it. I do believe the bird flu is real, and they're trying to contain it. And I think that's the price, the reason the eggs are going up, because it costs so much more to get them flocks back up to land, and plus demand's going up. So that's my take on it. It's just my opinion. I'm no expert on factory farms and stuff. I just know what goes on here. So, I know we're gonna keep selling. And I had no problems on my flock. So hopefully, knock on wood, it stays that way. And we'll keep doing a good pasture-raised product. So, hope this was a help, and it's just my take on why egg prices are so high. If you have a different idea or maybe something I ain't heard about, just leave it down in the comments and we'll talk about it. Hey, Sports Oak Farmer, we'll see you down here in the farm next video.